You can live stream from Vivomeetings to either the Vivomeetings portal or also to YouTube or indeed any other streaming platform that allows you to stream from third-party software using an RTMP stream key. So to set this up, just head over to your settings. On the left-hand side, you'll see the recording and live streaming section. Then from there, you can see that we've got this live streaming option. You can choose to automatically live stream your meetings, but if you don't want to do that, then you can just activate it on a meeting by meeting basis. Now here you can see that we've got the first option to stream to YouTube. If you toggle this one on, then you'll see that you have basically two things to input here. So there is the stream name or stream key, and then there's also the share URL. So when you go in and set up your live stream in YouTube, these are bits of information that you'll be able to get from there and just drop them into here. Once you've done that, then it'll be ready for you to stream to YouTube. And we'll take a look in a moment how you actually activate that from within the meeting. Next up is the Vivomeetings portal. Now, if you toggle this one on, you've got your own custom URL, which will basically be your account name and then dot, and then we've got the Vivomeetings portal after that, and that will just be all set up automatically for you. Next, we've got a custom service. So if you're using something other than YouTube that allows you to use an RTMP stream key, you'll just drop that in here. Your URL and your stream key will both go in there. Once you've turned this on though, just come down to the bottom and click on save, and that will then be applied to your meetings. What you may also want to check out though is this recording and live streaming layout. So when you are streaming a meeting, likely it is because you've got some sort of presentation that you're doing, and so it is recommended that you may want to use this speaker only view. When you do that, that is just going to send out purely your speaker view out to the live stream rather than having the gallery or maybe the gallery and speakers. So just be conscious of any privacy concerns there if there are other people on the call that maybe don't realize it's been streamed. So this is where you would set those defaults up. Now, if you come back to your meeting though, we can see how to activate this. So now here we are back in the meeting interface, and down at the bottom here where we've got all of the meeting controls, you'll see that we have this stream option here, the stream button. So clicking on that, now you'll see the option to stream to Vivomeetings, also YouTube or the custom streaming service. As it was in the example, I've just only toggled on Vivomeetings, which is why this is the only one that is available for us to select. You can also choose to record the meeting from within here as well. So if you want to record this, and then also the option to transcribe the meeting as well using a smart summary. But I'll leave those two off for the moment. What you'll also notice is you've got the stream link here, and you can copy that and then paste it into a browser or indeed share it with somebody. But what you'll notice is that the code for that is basically the same as your meeting ID. It's just got a little live stream dropped into the URL instead of one of the little slugs of information that is otherwise in there. So once you've done that though, if I just click on go live, then you'll see that it's going to start the live stream. It'll say preparing to stream. It'll take a few moments just for it to get the stream up and going and buffering. But once it does, then it will be streaming this out to whichever destination you have set. Now you can see that the stream has started because we've got this little red indicator bar just up at the top here. And if I pop over to the browser, then what you'll see is just down here that we are now streaming to the live broadcast. And here is that URL that we copied over from the meeting platform. Back in the meeting now, and when you want to end the stream, you simply come down to the stream option just down here, and then you would click end live. So note that this is independent of the actual meeting itself. You just click on stop streaming. The meeting is still active. So that means that if you want to have something that is maybe a webinar style event where you are streaming out to a particular platform, but then afterwards there's going to be some sort of live Q&A going on within the meeting itself, then you can end the live stream independently of the meeting.